No, Tatis Jr. strikes one of the boom. Oh, Tatis like Superman. You are a cartoon character. In the air to right field, towards the corner. It's back. It's gone. Welcome to San Diego. The boys are having fun tonight. Strike three. Dodgers have won it all. Red to left field and a bat flip amidst the flashing lights.
Hey, baseball fans, I'm Heidi Watney, and welcome to the show.
starting now. It's opening day. It's the show. And it's coming up next. Trevor Rogers gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
Now at the plate is Randy Arozarena, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
The left fielder, Randy Arozarena.
First pitch of the AB now. And spring training is officially behind us now as the first pitch of the season is looked at for ball 1.
First pitch, 4-10.
The 1-0. Rogers is coming off a win in his last start, the first of his major league career, so I'm sure he's still riding high from that achievement. The 1-1 home. This is on the ground over to first. And the Rays are in the hit column for the first time this year.
Nice piece of hitting right there. When you're facing a young blood on the mound, young starting pitcher, you want to get him into the stretch as quick as possible. You want to see how he handles the moment, see if maybe you can run on him. A lot of things going to open up with this next at bat.
In now, Taylor Walls standing in from the right side as he takes strike 1. Arozarena on at first, nobody out. In there, and he's in control 0-2 now. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes in this one, Mr. James Kingsley.
Dan, I know I was an offensive player, but I'm okay being a pitcher's umpire. If you're going to consistently pound that outer half, James Kingsley's usually going to give it to you.
Hey, listen, there's a reason why the pitchers throughout the league, they call him the king of the hill. You move the ball a little bit off the strike zone, he's not afraid to put that arm up. He's a very good pitcher's umpire.
And that'll get on through into right field for a base hit. And that runner will hold up at second with 2 aboard now. And there's probably no happier person in the ballpark. Taylor Walls has just collected his first hit in the big leagues. And as is customary, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
Yeah, good for him, and congratulations. Listen, he's worked his entire lifetime for this moment, and he's obviously trying to play it cool right now, but you can bet inside his head, he's on top of the world.
That brings up Wander Franco as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. On its way, the 0-1 pitch.
Nope.
Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. First and second here with nobody out. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. So a ball and 2 strikes. We'll try again, 1-2. Goes to third with it, and he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. Up next, Nelson Cruz. He's set. Here it comes.
Awesome execution right there. Great pitcher's pitch and an excellent job to get ahead in a tough spot.
And he fouls this one off. Runners are at second and third with 1 down. Here's a little chopper up the middle, reined in. And indeed, he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to score.
Really good team at bat right there, right? Just put the ball in play. He does just that, gets the ground ball, and brings home the first run of the game from third.
Pitch on its way now to Zunino. Mike Zunino is at the plate as he takes it cold, strike 1. 2 outs here with a runner at third. A ball and a strike to Mike Zunino. Turned on, but that's ripped foul down the third baseline. The set and the 1-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Couple of hits lead to a run here for Tampa Bay. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. Tampa Bay leads this one 1-0. And now in the box, John Birdie. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The center fielder, John.
Now here's the pitch. Set to deliver the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, no shame in that. Your eyes light up when that heater comes above the belt. That's so tough to lay off of.
A pause, and the 0-2 down the first baseline. But a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with all speed.
Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
You can bet these hitters are taking note of what the guy on the hill is working with. A long at-bat like this in the first inning can reveal a lot.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome. You go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
A lot of indecision there on that check swing, and that's something you see quite a lot on 3-2. When the difference between striking out and drawing a walk can be an inch or two, it's pretty understandable why guys aren't always aggressive with their swings.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Miguel Rojas comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold. 0-2.
When the pitcher on the mound's establishing this kind of heater, you got to come off everything else and find a way to get that bat head in the zone.
Curveball, but he can't get him to chase it. 1-2. And he held up in time, but it's strike 3 called, and there are 2 down.
You know, I'm not quite sure how that strikeout will be scored, looking or swinging. He tried to check his swing, but I'm pretty sure the home plate umpire was ringing him up regardless.
Into the box, Jesus Aguilar. As he'll take a look at ball one. He'll attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first two guys going down on strikes to start the inning. The 1-0 is a fastball that misses.
Going to be a long day if he executes like this, punching tickets right out of the gate.
And he gets this one over at the knees for the first strike.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
The 2-1.
The count, 3-1. Hey! Hill's full.
Waved at and missed for the third out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Pure dominance on the mound as he strikes out the side in order. More opening day baseball coming up following this. Set for the start of the inning, and next to bat will be the outfielder, Jordan Luplow. First pitch coming, here it is. This one's down to third. On to first, and there's one gone here to start the second.
All right, here's the defensive alignment for the Miami Marlins. And let's take a look at Brian Anderson. This guy, when I see him out there on the field, I think of one thing. He's a ball player. Offers versatility for his manager. Outfield, little third base. He was fighting for the 2018 Rookie of the Year.
Ji-Man Choi the next to hit.
Nope.
And he takes ball one. Choi, a 6'1" left-handed hitter, but throws right-handed. He was taken in the second round back in the 2015 MLB draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Waves and misses for strike number 2. Hit back toward the mound. Scooped up. And very quickly there, they're two gone to start the inning. Now to the plate, here is Brandon Lau. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. Fouled away. 2 out, nobody on. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. Rays go in order, 1-2-3. Played an inning and a half. It's 1-0. Last half of the second set to go, and standing in the outfielder, Jesus Sanchez. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Now a Swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Boy, he's really on a roll on the hill right now. As we roll through it again, remember, he struck out the side in the last inning, and now he picks up right where he left off.
At the plate now, Brian Anderson, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. His previous meeting line with Tyler Glasnow. He's 1 for 2. 1 out, nobody on. Ball 1.
That's out.
And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2.
Wow, that's 4 straight Ks. He's knocking them down. He's looking for number 5 right here. You can tell this guy on the mound, he is pitching with a whole lot of confidence in this one.
The 1-2. Fouled off.
Gotta believe that was a mislocation because it missed right down the middle. This guy's gonna have nightmares at the plate thinking about missing that one.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Another try at 2-2. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. Right now, 5 straight strikeouts on the ledger, and there are 2 away.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
And that'll bring in Garrett Cooper as he'll watch a curveball that bends in there under his hands at strike 1. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Could we see another strikeout here? It's 0-2 now.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
And my goodness, how about this? He struck out the side in back-to-back innings, 6 in a row, and the inning is over. Miami down in order. It remains 1-0. Into the box, Tyler Glasnow, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. First offering on its way. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. A ball and a strike to the Rays pitcher. It's 1-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Swing and a foul tip, but that's held onto behind the plate. It's a strikeout for out number 1.
Well, there's the great equalizer, the changeup, El Cambio. Listen, if you can keep that pitch in your back pocket and pull it out when you need it, like he did right there, usually hitters, they don't stand a chance.
Here's Randy Arozarena. As he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1. He singled to open up the ball game. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit the other way out toward right field. Long run for the right fielder. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out. Next to dig in, Taylor Walls. A base hit in his first trip. Pitch on the way.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Behind 0-2 now. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The 0-2 once more.
The count is 1-2.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Hit on the ground out to short. Fielded cleanly. Throw over to Aguilar at first will take care of him to end the inning. Down in order go the Rays. But they're on top 1-0. Stepping up is Jazz Chisholm, 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. He's set and the pitch.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Chop towards first. Reined in. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. Next, it'll be Jorge Alfaro, his previous meeting line with Tyler Glasnow. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. Pitch on the way. A ball and no strikes.
Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, when you're staring at a big 0 in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
A high strike there, and it's 1-1. Marlins are still on the lookout for their first hit of the ball game. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Luplow calls off the left fielder as he takes charge for the second out. Next to hit is Trevor Rogers. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. First pitch of the AB on its way.
He'll take that first pitch strike all day long. If they're going to take 0-0, he's going to pound that zone and get ahead. Much more susceptible down 0-1 than 1-0.
1-1.
Man, that's a great take right there. Backdoor slider just missed the outside corner. This guy must have a really good eye. Most guys swing at that pitch.
2-1.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher. And sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Oh, man, was that a hack. He's trying to create his own run support with a swing like that.
The 2-2 is taken on the inside corner. Strike 3. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. They're down 1-0. Stepping in is Wander Franco. He's 0 for 1 thus far. He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
Now he'll step off and rethink this. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. So 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Here's another 1-2. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
And that'll bring up the big stick of Nelson Cruz as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1.
Man, he's looking sharp so far. 80% of his first pitches are for strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
And he is cruising now. It's 0-2.
2 well-executed pitches at the knees right there, but I know this hitter's looking for something up.
Oh, he struck him out as well, so he's carving right through the heart of this lineup as there are 2 away now.
Certainly not showing any signs of intimidation with these middle of the order guys. That's back-to-back Ks, and the 3 and 4 guys are harmlessly back in the dugout.
So here's Mike Zunino as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. The 1-0 home. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Cooper will get there, and he puts it away to... So now here is John Birdie back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, man. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
From the stretch.
That elevated fastball right there, that is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
I can't imagine in a hitter's meeting today that's the pitch they want to attack. Plus velocity up and in. It's going to be too tough to get the barrel to that pitch today.
And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right. But what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
Strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's the pitch. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2.
The discipline has just been completely absent from this offense. Seems like they're always finding themselves behind the count, and a big reason why is they're swinging at all kinds of stuff that's not even in the strike zone.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Nearly got the inside, but ruled a ball.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Here now the 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
So 1 gone in the inning here with a runner at first. And up next will be the power-hitting first baseman, Big Jesus Aguilar. From the stretch, here's the pitch. The 1-0.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
The 2-0. He's taken strike one.
The problem for the batter now is he's gotten so inside conscious after those first two pitches. Anything on the outer half of the plate's going to look a foot outside.
Swinging a ground ball to third. To second for one. On to
first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. They make it look easy, don't they? Around the horn for the double play to end the inning. Back with more on opening day after this. All ready to go in the top of the fifth. And that'll bring up the outfielder, Jordan Luplow.
First pitch on its way. Bottom part of the zone. A good changeup gets the call. Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. Pitch on the way. And this ball runs away for ball two. 2-1. Here's a topper fouled off to the right, and that'll even the count at 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Well, this lineup obviously doesn't get to see this guy very often because he's over in the other league, and it's really showing. He's pitching really well right now, and I'm sure these hitters are plenty happy they don't have to face him multiple times this year.
At the plate, Ji-Man Choi. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The windup and the 0-1. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. And there are two away now. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Brandon Lau struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
This is popped up. Rogers is there for it, and that ends the inning. Rays go in order 1-2-3, but they're up 1-0. Welcome back for the bottom of the fifth. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Don Mattingly about the Marlins' offensive production, and he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They've only managed 1 base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
The right fielder.
He's set. Here it comes. Jesus Sanchez is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but it's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
And it's fouled away. And he punches out another one, make it 9 for the ball game.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
So now to the plate, Brian Anderson. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. The 1-0 home. Misses above the zone for a ball.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
And now pitch on the way.
Inside, ball 3.
And that misses as well. Ball 4, so it's a 4-pitch walk here.
And you can tell by his body language that he's beyond frustrated by that call. He's got to be wondering what he's got to do, but the last thing he needs to do is to let it get under his skin. That will only make things worse.
And now here is Garrett Cooper, struck out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Now the slider gets the call in the bottom part of the zone. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And gone. A dramatic home run that gives them their first lead of the game. So a 2-run shot to left center. First home run of the campaign for him. As the Marlins take the lead, it's now a 2-1 ball game.
I can tell you one thing. You might get away with throwing a ball in that location in the minor leagues, but when you get one up like that in the zone right over the plate against these guys, you're going to get exactly what he got, a really bad result.
Up next to the Marlins.
In now, Jazz Chisholm, as he'll take a breaking ball in off the plate for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Up top, it's 2-0.
You know, he was really pounding the strike zone early on, but he's kind of gotten away from that here a bit. He might just need a little reminder to attack hitters and trust his stuff.
2-0 count. Here it comes. And that's over. 2-1.
You know, he fell behind 2-0, Matty, but he battled right there and got right back in this count. An aggressive fastball middle of the zone.
To 2-2 now.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
Stepping in now, Jorge Alfaro. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. That missed. Close. It's ball 2. 2 runs on just 1 hit and no errors in the game for the Marlins. And now a called strike that time as the zone expands a bit here. It's 2-1 now. Count even at 2-2 to the Marlins catcher. still even at 2-2. Now here's the pitch. Swing and a liner. And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. Around first, he's digging for second. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
As the pitching coach heads out to the mound, I think this is probably just a case of giving your guy a chance to catch his breath, pump him up a little bit, let him know that he's got it under control.
Standing in now, Trevor Rogers. Lays off 1-0. 0 for 1, went down looking his first time up. Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch.
Good time to be a 9-hole hitter right now. More than likely going to get a good pitch to hit. The top of the order is looming on deck. Good spot to be a good hitter right now.
Here's the 2-1. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Yeah, from a pitcher's perspective right here, you got to treat this guy like he's the 4-hole hitter. With runners in scoring position, I know it's the pitcher at the plate. You got to execute.
Started to go. They'll look for the appeal down to third and ring him up, says the third base umpire. He's gone. But 2 in the inning for the Marlins thanks to the 2-run home run. We're through 5 here this afternoon. 2-1 now, Miami. Back now for the start of the 6th inning, and we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Matt, Rays manager Kevin Cash talked to me in between innings about his lineup's offensive production. And flat out, he told me they just need to put better swings on the ball right now. He said they're searching for ways to drive the ball with some authority because it's just not happening for them today. They haven't gotten an extra base hit yet, so it's been a real struggle getting guys into scoring position. But the key, he said, is not to panic. Sometimes you just have to fight through the downturns and keep your focus and energy high.
Thank you, Heidi.
Number 20, Tyler.
Now the first pitch. Tyler Glasnow is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. 2-0.
In this situation right here, I'm protecting my pitcher from himself. I know he wants to swing the bat and let the boys know in the clubhouse that he can do his job, but I'm probably putting the take sign on right here.
Outside and low, 3-0.
Guaranteed take sign right here. It would be an absolute gift for this offense to get this pitcher on base via the walk.
Now an off-speed pitch gets the outside. It's a cold strike. Hit down the line at first. Scooped up. And a step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. So Tampa